Hey guys, Thomas Cecilia Jr. here, aka Mustached. I'm here to review Kill Kane. Now, this movie is kind of very similar to The Punisher in a lot of ways. So, to me, when I watched this movie, it was sort of like the British version of The Punisher. So, this man named Ray witnesses these four men kill some guy, and they spot Ray, and upon doing so, they are able to find where he lives and puts his family in a hostile situation. And as the movie progresses, we see that each member of this group has killed one of the family members, and the flashbacks are pretty much out of order. I think they're actually in complete reverse order as this man, Ray, starts to hunt down and track these guys who uh, murdered his family in cold blood. So, in essence, it pretty kind like I said, it's very Punisher, but it does feel a bit more like the first one, where we see a bit more of this man just trying to figure out what he wants to do. And upon the first death, the cops start to get involved, and he doesn't want to get involved with the police. He doesn't want them to know. But after the second death, this investigator starts to catch on that there's some sort of connection here. And he's, of course, in Ray's house, asking him if he knows anything. And Ray says, "No, I don't know what's going on." Um, So yeah, while this movie does have some slow pacing, I actually did enjoy it, as it did remind me a lot of The Punisher, and that's something. The Punisher is something I really enjoy to watch, particularly more the second one, yes. But I find that this movie is somewhere in the middle for me in that field between the first and second Punisher, where I feel like there's some pretty good backstory moments of him going through this scene with the family. And yeah, it does repay a bit. I mean, each scene is different, but two of them are sort of the same, but it stretches out and shows a bit more, and it does make sense. And I've seen things like that happen before, where you see a scene happen previously and you see it again, but you see an additional part, so it adds something to the experience at the very least. Other than that, like I said, this movie is pretty enjoyable. I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, there was the pacing issue, but besides that, everything else seemed pretty solid. I mean, the acting was okay. The music was fine. The scenes where they decided to cut seemed okay as well. Just an okay movie. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna give this movie a 6 out of 10. I mean, sure, they could have done a bit more with the acting and a bit more with the characters. I feel like, I mean, with the family, I mean, there's some pretty interesting stuff there, but like I said, they could have been a bit more, I feel like. Um, and as far as the main characters go, Ray's, you know, he does seem like a very close to Punisher like character. He's very stoic and very but he is a man that is weakened when his family is threatened. He didn't want to be in that situation, and after that happens, he just says, "You know what? I'm just gonna get justice." And you know, the police officer's like, "Oh, but this is just you have to think about your family." And he's like, "I have been thinking about my family." Some pretty good writing there too as well. So it was pretty interesting. I actually did enjoy this movie. So that pretty much covers this movie. And with that being said, I'm Thomas Cecily Jr., aka Mustache Chime, and I'll see you guys next time.